Before we close the fire relief from the August fire, another massive fire broke out on September the 13th. It tore through the community. Over 2,835 families lost their homes and all of their belongings. That was just over 13,000 people. And the fire also affected our own building. Our own livelihood building was caught in the blaze, along with 3/4 of our roof. With the water supply cut off nightly in the community, from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m., the fire raged uncontrollably. Thanks to the bravery of our staff and students, we managed to save our building with the fire extinguishers that were in place and the drain water that collected inside the facility. It was a night that tested every ounce of our courage and resourcefulness. At sunrise, the scale of the devastation became clear. Families stood in the ashes of everything they had built. The loss was unimaginable, and the weight of despair hung heavily over the community. When we went inside our own building, some of the community followed us and offered to volunteer and help repair our building so that we could continue to help them.
Dito kami ngayon sa Upskills Foundation kami tumutulong dahil ang Upskills Foundation po ang isang karaniwang nauunang tumutulong dito sa mga nasusunugan. So, mas inuna po namin na tulungan ng Upskills kaysa po sa pansarili naming bahay. Dahil sa Upskills, pagka naayos na po ulit ito, ay mas makakatulong po sa mas marami pang pamilya na nangangailangan na nasunugan sa amin.
Families rushed into the local barangay hall, and the local school opened its doors for the evacuees, but there was still not enough space for everyone, and around 2,000 people had no choice but to sleep outside, under tarps, on pavements, wherever they could find space. In the first chaotic hours, we focused on what we could do immediately. We cooked hot meals for the 2,000 people who were left outside. And even before government support arrived, our team worked tirelessly to feed those in need. Every corner of our damaged building became part of the response. The bakery, the social services room, they all turned into storage rooms, and even the student computer room became a food packing hub. Together we cooked, packed and distributed meals destined to reach every family we could. We were only just concluding our relief efforts from the August fire when this new disaster struck. We had been profoundly moved how quickly you all responded, standing with us once more so soon after the last tragedy to face yet another one. With more than 13,000 people left with nothing but the clothes they were wearing, your donations became a lifeline. Tons of pre-loved clothing poured in from across Metro Manila, reminding us that even in tragedy, compassion travels fast. With the roof off our main hall, our maintenance team focused on making the building safe, while we transformed the clinic waiting areas with clothes rails and tables so that all the families could choose clothes for themselves and their loved ones with pride, dignity and relief. As food packs arrived from other organisations, families faced a new challenge. Without stoves or pots, many could not cook them. Some were forced to sell their food packs to buy ready-cooked food. And a generous donation bought stoves, and donations in kind provided kitchen supplies, pots and pans. Finally, families could prepare meals for themselves. As we entered the rebuilding phase, donations of cement sacks, roofing sheets, and fire retardant boards for walls help families take their first steps towards building their homes and their lives. Many of our staff, volunteers, students and seniors and livelihood workers all lost their homes. We have been able to provide financial support to help them start again, because recovery begins with our own community. A grant and a personal donation allowed us to replace our roof and secure the building, make it safe. Our livelihood room is now partially rebuilt, not yet beautiful, but safe, barely functioning, but alive with hope once more. As we entered the final stages of relief, we've held a toy market day before Christmas for the children who survived the fire. It's a day for them to choose, to smile, and just be children again. Despite the hardships, Christmas still came. We distributed Christmas food packs, a reminder that hope and warmth can return even after the darkest days. We are humbled and deeply grateful. Without your support, we would have faced the impossible task of turning away thousands of people who depend on us. It's been particularly challenging serving so many, but together we have given once more hope to families who only a couple of months ago were in complete despair. As we enter 2026, there are many families that lost their livelihoods to the fire. We are now seeking funding to restore their small businesses. We're in the process of applying for a grant funding so that they can regain not just income, but dignity, independence, and hope. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for standing with us. Together, we help a community rise from the ashes.
Thank you for your support.